Good morning. Okay, how are we doing today? Let me call it up on my phone. So say hi as you're coming on. Let me know you're here. Good morning. Let's not get some feedback. So, cool. I think we are good to go. So give it a minute or two, let everybody come on. Hey, Aideen, how are you? Hey, Brona. Hey, Sheena. Hey, Bernie. Hey, Brian. Lovely. So, yeah, stunning dead morning already. Hey, Helen, how are you? Yeah, so another minute. Two Helens, Helen M and Helen, well, two Helen M's or Helen B. Or Helen B and Helen M, easier. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's get ourselves started with our breathing drill. So what we will do is line on our back. Want to pop the feet up in the air. Line the ankles in line with the knees and knees in line with the hips. If you feel any excess pressure on your back, you shouldn't, but if you feel any excess pressure on your back, you pop one foot to the floor. I'll give you a bit of extra support. Make a C shape with your hands. Pop them around your lower ribs, and then you're going to breathe all the air out. In through the nose. And as you're breathing in through the nose, you're trying to fill the entire C shape on both sides. So really focus on breathing wide, breathing up, and breathing into the back, especially wide into the back as much as you can. So your thumbs and the kind of web of your hand. So we'll do about 40 seconds there. Get rid of all the air. Long, slow breaths out as much as you can. 3, 2, 1, and go for it. Super. That's it. So breathing all the air out. That's it. So getting rid of every last drop of air, breathing all the air out. In through the nose. And as I said, breathing wide laterally. Breathing out to the back, to the sides, and in the front. Lovely, good stuff. Okay, so some joint mobility. Let's get ourselves loosened up. So we're just going to start with the spine and do some side bending. So you can follow along with me. This one as best as you can. So hands down by the side. Reach one hand down side by side, like so. So you're reaching the hand straight down towards the knee. And just bending side to side. And just move through that. Nothing technical or anything about it. Just side to side. You'll get a stretch on one side as you're doing it. And loosen ourselves out. As I said, it's good for the spine. Loosen out the sides. So keep it going. Just reaching down, reaching down, reaching down. As you loosen out, you might be able to reach a tiny little bit further. But again, we're not trying to overly force this or anything. Just side to side. Super stuff. Keep it going. And done. Lovely. Next, we're going to try and slide our hips side to side. So just hips out to the side, back over to the other side, one side to the other, pushing out into the outside of the pocket. Go for it. And again, just stretching out, loosening out those hips from side to side. Lovely stuff. Keep it going, keep it going. That's it. Super work. Now we shall move on to our pelvis. So what we're going to do is some cogs. So watch me for the first couple. Breastbone, belt line, belt buckle area. We're going to move those together and away from each other, together and away from each other. As they go together, turn the shoulders in. As they come away from each other, turn the shoulders out. Focus on the elbows, really get that, the shoulders, upper arm, turn them out. So breastbone up, pelvis tilts down, open out, and then like so. Okay, so try about 10 of those. So get yourself set. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So open and close, open up, close. Find eyes on the horizon as best as you can. Try and really open out the shoulders. Turn the elbows out as the breastbone goes up. And you're tilting the pelvis down, and then tuck that belt buckle up. Breastbone collapses down, shoulders come in. A couple more. And done. Lovely, good stuff. So onto our shoulders next. Hands out level with each other. We're going to look to one hand, turn that palm up, and then the hand that's behind you, turn the back of the hand down. And then what we're going to do is rotate and spiral from side to side and do some arm spiral. So really try and get as much rotation through the shoulders as you can on this one. So go for it. Keeping the hands level with each other. Focus on getting as much rotation through the shoulders as you can. Turn the shoulder in and then turn the shoulder out as you look to that hand. Turn the back shoulder in and turn the front shoulder out. Couple more. Keep it going. Hands level with each other. And done. Super stuff. Now just roll the shoulders up and back, up and back. Up and back behind you. Shrug them up to the ears. Squeeze them back behind you. Rolling up and back. And again, about 10 times. So up and back and up and back and up and back. Squeeze and pinch those shoulder blades back together. Then go the opposite direction. Up and forward, up and forward, up and forward. Keep it going. Keep it going. A few more. And done. Now, loosen out the neck a little bit. Just get that kind of warmed up. So tilt the ear to the shoulder, ear to the shoulder. What you're going to do with the opposite ear, lift it up towards the roof. Opposite ear, lift it up towards the roof. So you're going to elongate the neck here. So go for it. Ear to shoulder, but lift the lobe of the opposite ear up towards the roof. Elongate that neck. And just keep relaxed through the shoulders. That's it. Nothing too forced. Just move, whatever range you have, and allow yourself to loosen out. Get blood flow into the area. And done. Looking over the shoulder then. Go for it. Just turn the head, look over the shoulder, and just be mindful that the head is turning a true pivot or a true rotation. So eyes and jaw move together. So the entire head comes around. Eyes and jaw move together. A couple more. Super stuff. And done. Lovely. Next, we're going to go on to our feet. So we're going to do some foot circles. Imagine the pencil on the end of your big toe. Draw a big, 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 massive wide circle. Big wide circle all the way up and around. So straight into it. The idea with this one, try and curve that circle as much as you can. Try and get as much of a curve, 360 degrees all the way around. You'll probably feel certain blockages in this. That's normal. So just make sure you're trying to get that as full a curve out into the far edges of your circle. Smooth, circular shape, all the way up and around. Just explore that range. See if you can get a little bit more on each circle. Slow it down a little bit if you need to. And change direction. Go the opposite way. If balance is tricky on this one, you can just stand beside a wall or a door or something. Big, 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 big circles all the way up and around. Wide a circle as you can. All the way around. Super stuff. And done. Let's change sides. Swap it over. So big circles. On the other leg, same thing. Get it as curved as you can, smooth as you can, as big as you can. I'm trying to just get that a little bit bigger, a little bit smoother each circle. Imagine that pencil end of the big toe. I'm going to draw that, visualize that big circle. Change direction, go the opposite way. All the way up and around. As big as you can, wide as you can. Super stuff, nearly there. Done, shaking out those legs. And then we're going to do some foot clocks. So our foot clocks, we're going to stand facing forward, turn, so you're pointing your hips towards 10 o'clock. Your foot doesn't have to go to 10 o'clock. So you can just use your foot to push you around. Straight leg on this one. And you're going to come around. As you come around, bend your knee and come around. So your back hip is kind of going to point towards 6 o'clock. Your foot doesn't have to go to 6 o'clock either, but you're going to use that right foot to kind of push you into it. Bend the knee and make sure most of your leg is on that kind of left leg, bent leg side. So straight leg, bent leg. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So straight leg at 10 o'clock, bend the knee as you come around towards 6 o'clock. Again, the foot doesn't have to come to 6 o'clock on these ones. It's the body that we're trying to turn and rotate as much as you can. And you just get to wherever you're getting, whether that's 5:30, 5:45, 6:15. Just try and push and nudge yourself into it. And focus on loading, keeping the weight on the left leg, on that center foot, as the other one moves around it. Straight leg at top 10 o'clock position, bent leg, leaning the weight onto it at the 6 o'clock position. Good stuff. Change, swap it over, okay? So you're standing on your right foot this time. We're gonna face 2 o'clock. Use the left foot to nudge you into it, straight leg on the right leg, and then bend the knee. Keep that weight loaded, especially as you're coming to 6 o'clock on the right leg, and then 2 o'clock. 3, 2, 1, go. So use your left foot for a bit of balance if you need to, but try not to lean the weight onto the left foot. Keeping the weight on that right leg, that center foot. And as you bend the knee, you're keeping that weight on that right leg. Remember, bent knee at 6, straight leg at right, 2 o'clock. Couple more. Done, super stuff, lovely. So we're gonna do some wall facing squats now. So the wall facing squat, we're gonna face the wall. The difficulty is this is dictated by how close you get to the wall. You're gonna have your hands up overhead and you're gonna squat down and back up. Now, as you squat down and back up, there's a tendency you're gonna fall forward, lean forward into the wall. Your hands will touch the wall. If they're only lightly brushing the wall, you can step in a little bit closer. If they're really collapsing into the wall, step back a little bit. Small steps with half centimeter each time will help. The idea is to find a range of movement by walking in a little bit more after each rep or two so that you're really challenging yourself. But you should open up as you do it, so your kind of last rep at the end of 30 seconds will be closer in than when you started. So get yourself set up for that. Roughly facing the wall, feet wider than shoulders, toes can be slightly turned out, hands overhead, 3, 2, 1, go for it. And as I said, if you're lightly touching the wall, step in a little bit more, keep the upper body nice and tall and proud, hands up overhead. Hands can be wide, they don't need to be perfectly vertical. Super stuff, keep it going. Last couple of seconds, nearly there. Time, lovely, super stuff. Okay, so next we are going to do single leg plank and a reverse crunch. So our single leg plank looks like this. You'll be on your forearms, You can be on your knees and you're going to straighten out and alternate legs like so. So the toes stay on the floor. Now, as you're alternating legs, try not to let your weight shift to the knee downside. Keep yourself nice and stable. Keep your back nice and flat as well. Don't let it arch. And if we're up on the toes, which is adding difficulty, and we're lifting, we're trying to make sure that we're maintaining that neutral spine, that we're not lifting with our back. We're lifting from our hips and keeping strong and tight through here. That's the first exercise. We'll do that for 30 seconds. And we'll come into a reverse crunch. We'll hold on and we'll pull those knees towards our arms. So you got something to hold on to, like a couch, a door frame, a door, something to just give you a little bit of pull on. And so you can try to use your arms and your upper body to help move your legs up. Try and keep your heels down. Try not to swing your legs. But the intent of the movement on this one is more important than how much movement to start with. As long as you're just trying to focus on millimeters, just trying to lift yourself, the backside off the floor, and kind of think about rolling yourself, tucking and rolling yourself up from the pelvis and lower back. So you're crunching yourself in at the top, whatever your top is. So we'll do 30 seconds of that. Slowly down on the way back down then on that one, and try not to let your knees travel beyond your hips on the way down. So we'll do single leg plank and a reverse crunch, 30 seconds each side. So get yourself set up for your plank, either on your knees or on your toes, whichever one's going to challenge you the best. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So if you're on your knees, you're straightening out your legs, trying to keep that flat back and minimize any sort of weight shift as the knee lifts off the floor. If you're on your toes, just lifting the foot tiny little bit up off the floor. So you have to challenge yourself. Again, avoid the rotation, avoid arching through the back. Keep your body as stable as possible. Core stability, we're trying to stabilize through movement. Done, lovely stuff. So get yourself set up for the reverse crunch now. So your reverse crunch, lying on your back, lock in, knees up. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So again, doesn't matter how much you move, just the intent of trying to kind of lift that tailbone up and towards your arms, lift your knees towards your chest, kind of roll your pelvis off the floor, lift your lower back up, and you're trying to crunch yourself in. Again, whatever movement strength you have, that's perfectly fine as long as you're challenging yourself. It's all good. Keep it going, super stuff. You got it, nearly there. Couple more. And rest, super stuff. Okay, so take a breather, we'll do those two again. So the single leg plank and reverse crunch, we'll do that again. Okay, super stuff. So get yourself ready for the single leg plank, alternating side to side, and the reverse crunch. So in position, ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So single leg plank first, alternate side to side, keep it controlled though. And again, minimal movement in your body, no matter which variation you're doing. Minimal shifting of the weight from side to side, minimal dropping of the hips, or minimal arching of the back. You're trying to really lock on that midsection. Hold it tight as your legs move. Less than 10 seconds, staying strong, keep it going. Nearly there. Couple more, keep it up. Done. Okay, change over onto that reverse crunch, so get yourself set and ready. Holding on tight. In position, ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So reverse crunch, again, holding on tight, using the arms, pulling whatever you're holding on to a little bit, so you can kind of get the movement happening from the pelvis, rolling, tucking yourself up, kind of crunching yourself in. Again, it doesn't matter if you're moving millimeters or inches, as long as the intent is there and you're working with whatever range and strength that you have right now. Super stuff. Couple more to go. Couple more. You're nearly there. Nearly there. Keep it up. Done. Super stuff. Give yourself a breather, and then I'm going to set you up for the next few exercises. So give yourself a rest. Okay, so what we are going to do for our next few exercises, have a look at me. We're going to do a lateral lunge. So our lateral lunge, our feet nice and wide, toes are going to point forward. You have an option to do a lunge or a squat. Squat has more control in it. So you're going to squat down and push back up. Just stay on the same leg. Squat down, push back up, squat down, push back up. If you're doing a lunge and you're going to step and lunge down into it, push the floor away. Step and lunge down into it, push the floor away. Now, if you're doing that, whichever version, make sure you're nice and wide, okay? If you're too narrow, you won't really get the movement. So you got to be nice and wide, and then you can come down and back up and then build your range of movement depending on your flexibility and your strength. Looking from the side, as you're coming down into it, you're bowing into it. You're not trying to stay up perfectly tall because that's going to kind of cause you to overuse your lower back more. So you're going to come down and hinge into it, so the backside has to work a lot on that one. Then we're going to do some bent over YTAs. So your bent over YTAs, you're going to stick your bum back as far as you can, hands out, and you're going to lift up in this kind of Y shape, like so. We're going to do 8 of those, thumbs up towards the air. Then we're going to come up into a T shape, and we'll do 8 of those. Nice full movements, and then we're going to come up into an A shape. So the hands are going to kind of like that, as if you're kind of doing a ski jump. But trying with the A's, you're going to try and lift those shoulders up as high as you can. So it's not hands up. We don't want the shoulder to kind of round forward. We're really trying to get ourselves moving from the upper back and shoulder blade area. So we're going to do 8 Ys, 8 Ts, 8 A's, just pretty much straight after each other, trying to make sure you're in this good bent over position. Don't let your back collapse. So really stick your bum back. What can help with that is if you do it kind of beside like a couch or a wall or something like that. So you can really try and kind of push back into that wall or couch, and then you can do it. Perfect, good stuff. So then we are going to do a marching hip bridge. So your marching hip bridge, hips up, and just stamp into the floor. Like so, keeping the hips up nice and high. Like so. And then for push-ups, we are going to do slow lowering push-ups. So we're going to pause kind of almost 3 times on the way down. So just control, control, control. Once you're at the floor, get yourself up whatever way you can. So just control, control, control. Now, you can also do that, as always, with your hands elevated. So if you're on a couch or something like that, control, control, control. And you can kind of push back up or get up with. But really the focus isn't on getting up. It's about slow lowering, stopping and getting a pause. 3 stages on the way down. So about 3/4, half, and kind of the last quarter of the way down. And then, perfect. And then we're going to finish off with some foot clocks then. So we'll come up to standing. The foot clocks we're going to do, we're just going to focus on the 6 o'clock foot clock. We're going to come around, bend the knee, and kind of just go from roughly 12 to 6. So I really want you to bend the knee and focus on loading that foot that you're doing it. You're going to collapse kind of through the arch of the foot a little bit. It'll kind of come in, push yourself around and back. So we're just really focusing on the 6 o'clock position, like so. Okay, so lateral lunge or squat, like so. Bent over, Ys, Ts, As. Marching hip bridge on the ground, stamping the feet through the floor. Our paused push-ups on the way down, and then we're going to finish with our foot clocks. Okay, so it'll be 30 seconds of everything. Get yourself ready and set. So nice wide stance, toes pointing forward. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So either a squat or a lunge. The squat, you stay in place. The lunge, you push back, step down into it, push back, step down into it, and push back. Good stuff. So it's 30 seconds each side. Remember, you're going to hinge into it. So you're bowing into it, hinging into it, and loading all the weight onto that leg as you're going over that side, and then push the floor away, whether you're lunging back in or stepping or standing back up, all the way to a straight position at the top. Super stuff. Okay, change legs, swap it over, go. So other side. Again, lateral lunge on the other side. Squatting into it, pushing the floor away to come back up. You got this. Super stuff. Keep it going. Past halfway. Nearly there. Super stuff. Couple more, couple more. Done. Lovely. Okay, YTA. So as I said, if you want it in your bent over position, get beside a wall so you can kind of really shove your hips back into it. And then you're going to go Ys, Ts, and As, 8 of each, okay? So 3, 2, 1, go for the Y. So up and down, up, full range of movement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 into the T's. 1, 2, 3, nice and wide. 4 from the shoulder blades. 5, 6, 7, and 8, and into the A's from the shoulders. Shoulders up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Super stuff. Okay, down onto the floor for a glute marching glute bridge. So lying on your back, hips up, and stamp the floor. 3, 2, 1, go for it. But really try and focus on pushing those hips down. Don't need to leave the knees too high. Just stamp the hips down with the heels. More the kind of weight and pressure, force coming from the heel. Keeping the hips bridged up nice and tall. Stamping down. Keep it going. Super stuff. Halfway. A few more to go. Lovely work. Last couple, you're nearly there. Done. Super stuff. Okay, push-ups. So, as I said, you can set up with the hands elevated on a couch or something like that, or on the floor. You'll be on the toes. Just make sure you're leaning forward, hands in line with your lower breastbone, and we're going to stop at 3 points on the way down. Take your time. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So do whatever's going to challenge you. Taking the 3 different stops, and then get yourself up whatever way you can. Super stuff. So 3/4 of the way down, halfway down, quarter of the way down, and then back up. Try and get your whole body coming down together. So hips, knees, shoulders moving down together, and hold each one like a kind of a plank position. That's it. Super stuff. Keep it going. Nearly there. Done. Lovely work. Now up into foot clocks. So as I said, we're just going to focus around that kind of 6 o'clock position. So left leg to start with, bend the knee, turn towards 6 o'clock. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Turn back to 12. So you don't even have to get back to 12. You're really just focused on how much can you rotate and open yourself up to 6, and bend that knee as well. Bend that left knee. Minimize the use of the right foot. Bend the right left knee, and you're kind of pushing the floor away to spring yourself back towards the 12 o'clock position. Couple more. Done. Super stuff. So swap over, right foot, turn towards 6 with a bent knee, and then back to center. 3, 2, 1, go. So as you're doing these, take your time and just notice how much weight you're able to plant through that right foot as you bend the knee and turn. As the left foot can be there for balance, you can use a wall for balance, but really focus on keeping the strength and work done on that right foot. And when you're coming back from 6 o'clock, push the floor, straighten out the leg. Push the floor, straighten out the leg. Done. Good stuff. Give yourself a breather. Super stuff. So we're taking a rest, and we'll repeat those 5 again. So we've got the lateral lunge, the bent over YTAs, the marching hip bridge, and then your push-ups and foot clocks. Oh, it's getting warm. It's getting warm. Okay, super stuff. So start to get yourself set up and ready for your lateral lunge. So nice wide feet to start off with. Again, you can step or stay in the same position. Ready to go. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Squat down, push it back up for the lateral squat. For the lunge, step out, step down, absorb the landing, and then push the floor away. And no matter which version you're doing, you're going to come up to standing. So lock out the hip, nice and tall and straight at the top. Pass halfway on this leg. Super stuff. Keep it going. Less than 10 seconds. You're nearly there. Lovely work. Come on, keep it up. Keep it going. Change legs, swap it over, so straight in and go. So other leg, staying strong, go for it. That's it, lovely work. Come on, keep it going. Halfway on this leg, come on, staying strong. Push the floor away, stand up tall, always stand up tall. Finish the rep and then get all the way back down. Keep trying to be strict with your range of movement, same range every single time or a little bit more. And done, super stuff. Now we're gonna go into our bent over YTAs. So you're gonna hinge into it and do 8 Ys, 8 Ts, 8 As. So get yourself ready, set yourself up. 3, 2, 1, go for it. 1, 2, all the way down, all the way up. 3, 4, from the shoulder blades. 5, 6, hands can be fairly wide. 7 and 8, out into the Ts. 1, 2, squeeze those shoulder blades. 4, 5, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 7, 8, good stuff, into the A's, shoulders up, 3, 4, and shoulder blades, squeeze. 5, 6, 7, and 8, lovely. Down to the floor, marching hip bridge, get yourself down on the ground, get yourself set up. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So marching those feet through the floor, hips are bridged up, try and get as much of a tuck in that tailbone as you can. So belt buckle towards the chin, kind of rolling the pelvis towards you the whole time, stamping those feet through the floor. You've got this, keep it going. Come on, staying strong. Lovely work. 10 more seconds on this one, then we're into push-ups. So keep it up, staying strong, nearly there. Keep stamping the floor through the heels, Done, okay, set yourself into push-ups. Make sure you're kind of, as I said, nice long position. Knees are quite far back behind you. You're leaning your weight through your hands. Heel of the hand in line with that lower breastbone area, whether you're on the couch or a floor. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Down, pause, all the way down, pause, and then get yourself back all the way up. So your last pause is hovering just above the floor. Control the lowering. Don't just drop into it. Control the lowering, control the movements between the pauses. If you need to take a breather, just rest at the top or the bottom before you start your next one. Get that controlled pause, Nearly there, super stuff. Done, lovely. Okay, up to standing, we'll do our foot clocks. Again, just focusing on the 6 o'clock position. So into that standing position. Keep the weight on that center leg. We'll start with our left. Turn towards 6, bend the knee. So we'll start at this position. Use the right foot to nudge you around. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So really try and kind of think of it almost as a little bit of a squat. As you're bending the knee down and push the floor to come back up. Bend the knee as you turn, push the floor to come back around. Super stuff, keep it going. And again, as you're kind of getting used to it, try and see if you can get more of that rotation, twisting around into that 6 o'clock position, using the right foot to help you out. Last one, done. Swap sides. So right foot, planted, bent knee towards 6 o'clock. Use the left foot to nudge you around. 3, 2, 1, go. Bend the knee. So again, the more you try and rotate, the more challenging it's going to be. Bend that knee and push the floor away. Bend that knee and push the floor away. So you're really kind of bending the knee to allow that leg, that foot to take your weight. Super work. Keep it going, nearly there. Done, lovely. Take a breather, and we've got one more set of those to do. So give yourself a good rest, and we'll do one more round. That's it. Super work so far. That's it, super stuff. So, about 15 seconds and we'll get ourselves ready to go one last time. So, lateral lunge, nice and wide. Again, make sure you're hinging into it so you'll end up looking at the floor at the bottom. Bend the knees, sit into the hips, use the backside as much as you can on them. bent over YTA, stick those bum back as far as you can, and then get as full a range of movement through the shoulder blades as you can on those. Okay, ready to go. Lateral lunge, in position, set yourself up. 3, 2, 1, go for it. So push the floor away, stand up tall and strong at the top. Bow into it, stand up tall and strong at the top, no matter which one you're doing. 30 seconds each leg, super stuff, strong. Push the floor away, stand up strong. That's it, you've got it halfway. Nearly there on this leg. Be stronger, keep it going. Last couple to go. Lovely work, keep it going, strong. And again, done. Change legs, swap it over to the next leg. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Last set of lateral squat / lunge for today. Keep it going. Awesome work, great work. Come on, keep it going. You're halfway through it. Again, keep pushing the floor away. Doesn't matter which version you're doing. Push that floor away, stand up strong. Use the hips. Sit into the hips on the way down, push the floor away. Use the hips on the way back up. Nearly there, keep strong. Done, lovely. Okay, bent over YTAs. Shove those hips back, breaking from the hips, keeping the back straight. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Wise, 1, 2, 3, 4, thumbs up, 5, from the shoulders, 6, 7, shoulder blades, 8, and tease out wide, 1, squeeze, 2, 3, 4, keep looking down, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then the A's, shoulders up, 1, 2, 3, swing the hands up and back, 4, 5, squeeze those shoulder blades, 6, 7, and 8. Lovely, good stuff. Down onto the floor for the marching hip bridge. One last time. Lying on the back. Bridge the hips up. Tuck that belt buckle as much as you can. 3, 2, 1. Go for it. Marching through the floor. Stamping the floor through the heels. The force movement should come from the heels. That's it. Lovely work. Come on, you got this. Keep it going. Keep it going. Less than 10 seconds now, less than 10 seconds. A few more to go. Keep it up, staying strong. Done, lovely work. Okay, push-ups. Set yourself up into that position. Again, heel of the hand in line with the lower breastbone. Your head should be out in front of the fingers, like you're looking over the edge of a cliff. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Control the lowering phase. Control, get that pause, get yourself up whatever way you can. Super stuff, keep it going. Keep leaning forward, keep the thighs coming forward as you're lowering the upper body down. Past halfway, you're nearly there. Again, if you need to, take a pause at the top or the bottom, or else just keep going, push yourself. Challenge yourself, get the last few reps, you're nearly there. Keep it going, staying strong. Done, lovely. Up to standing for our foot clocks. Starting on the left foot. So bend that left knee and turn yourself around towards the 6 o'clock position again. Try and keep that weight right over the left foot. 3, 2, 1, go for it. Straighten it out, push yourself back. Think of it kind of like a squat or a single leg squat. So you're squatting down and then pushing back up as you rotate. Sit into it and use that right foot just to help coax you around a little bit more if you need to. Use the right foot for balance. Keep all the weight over the left foot. Challenge yourself on it. Keep it going. Pushing through. Done. Change it over. Right foot planted. Bend the knee. Turning towards your 6 o'clock position. Left foot for balance. 3, 2, 1, go. Again, use that left foot for that balance. Really keep the weight right on top of that right leg. Bend the knee coming down, pushing back up, nearly there. Last few reps. Get as much of a turn as you can, as your body will allow. Done, lovely, good stuff. Okay, give yourself a breather, and we're doing some tempo breathing now to finish off with. So Get your breath back, grab a drink of water, and then we can get ourselves comfortable and do some tempo breathing. So you can lie on your back on the floor, knees bent, legs out straight, sit on a couch, chair, whatever you want. Just get yourself into a comfortable position. And we're going to go with our tempo breathing of ratio 1, 2, 2, 1, which means we breathe in for 1, hold for 2, breathe out for 2, hold for 1, and repeat. So you're basically doubling the count for the middle 2. So whatever count you choose, could be, if it's 2, you're going to breathe in for 2, hold for 4, out for 4, hold for 2, and repeat. If it's a 3, it'd be 3, 6, 6, 3. And you can build your tempo as you can build your count with that ratio as you go. So get yourself set up and comfortable and just start kind of focusing on your breath. So it's always through the nose if you can. And if you need to, breathe out through the mouth at any stage, or try and get back to the nose. And just choose whatever count you want to start with. You can always go down or go up. Just get something that's nice and comfortable and rhythmical for you. You start with your breath in, and then you get your pause for double the length of time. Breathe out through the nose, and then hold for the same length of time as the breath in, and then back to that controlled breath in, holding, and just find a count that's comfortable for you to allow your breathing to start to settle. This type of breathing where we're putting in the pauses and slow exhales allows our body to enter our regeneration part of our nervous system. It allows us to relax more. Rest and digest system as opposed to our fight and flight. It's just getting your body into a recovery, state of recovery. Again, no matter what count you choose, it'll help you just to rest and settle into it. And as you rest and settle into it, just allow yourself to become as comfortable as you wish to be. Just think about letting go a little bit more. You can soften and close your eyes. Just let yourself enjoy these few moments as your nervous system is regenerating and resting. Allow your body just to let go, rest, and enjoy these few moments. Because with every breath hold you take, you're allowing every cell of your body to regenerate and rest, so you can become more comfortable and relaxed. Just allow everything to soften even more now. Perhaps you can just let go and soften the muscles around your face, shoulders and the arms, just to let go. As you do that, you can choose to stay at the same count, or if you want to, is to add a count to that breath in, which means it'll add 2 to your hold and your breath out. You just build your breath, build a count as you go. No matter what you choose, whether you choose to stay at the same breath or add that count, allow yourself to rest and relax and regenerate, and just to let go even more now, and just imagine how much more comfortable and relaxed you can get now. Just letting go, allowing yourself to soften through the torso, through that lower back, just letting go through the hips and the thighs and the legs. Just sensing any sensations of relaxation start to wave and wash over you. Just allow them to build and to wash and wave throughout your body from head to toe. Just noticing those sensations build and magnify and multiply even more as they wash through every cell of your body. And perhaps you could notice an area of your body that might feel more relaxed than others. You might give that a color, just so you can imagine it a little bit more. And with that color, you can brighten it. By brightening it up, you can increase those feelings and sensations of comfort and relaxation. And allow those feelings and that color, that bright color, to spread throughout the body, to wash and wave. Send it up to the head and down to the toes, around your back and over to your nose. Just let that color envelop your body and every cell of your body, and with it allow it to magnify those feelings of relaxation, letting go, and comfort, just softening every part of your body, relaxing into it, letting go. Just enjoy these few moments. And now you can just allow your breathing to return to normal, just whatever kind of rhythm and tempo you feel is comfortable for you. Just let your breathing go back to normal. And then just start wiggling your fingers and toes just to build the energy back in the body after you've allowed yourself to regenerate and rest for these few moments. You can stretch out, do whatever your body feels it needs to do. Just let the energy come back, surging through the body, feeling rested, recovered, and energized for the day. And that is just done. Well done. Super stuff. Enjoy the sunshine. And we shall see you soon. Let me know how you got on, if you enjoyed it, and I shall talk to you soon. Well done. Super work.